Hello, welcome to Dragon Quest XI with me, Liam Gallagher. Tonight we are playing Dragon Quest XI continually. We found Eric in the last installment. Eric seems to have amnesia, right? It's a JRPG, so at least 2/3 of the cast need to have amnesia in order for it to pass the JRPG inspectors. You know how like you go to a restaurant and there's like food inspectors there that they check to make sure that you're storing all your ingredients at the right temperature, and if you don't do it at the right temperature, you don't get to have a restaurant. Well, you don't get to have an RPG unless a JRPG unless 2/3 of your characters have amnesia. Who's Eric? Exactly, right? So you'll fit in. You could be the character in a JRPG. All right, we're here in Siflheim. What's a Dragon Quest? Where am I? What even is this? What are video games? Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat's like that too, where like inside the Mortal Kombat world there is a tournament. So yeah, like a lot of people who aren't familiar with the King of Fighters franchise kind of have been looking at Terry Bogard and being like, I don't know, he just looks like Ken and Ryu. He just looks like a fighting game guy. Like, I don't understand. He doesn't seem to have a character at all. But I think that's just because people are used to the battles consisting between a evil fire-breathing turtle and a robot woman with a gun arm, right? And to them, the idea of just like a guy with a vest wearing jeans doesn't sound like much of a character at all. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know the hell. But like inside the game world, it makes a lot more sense. He's got a whole backstory, and the Fatal Fury games have a lot more story in them than most fighting games do. Not to be confused with Armored King and all that. I don't know if I was talking to you about Armored King back in the day. Sacred Razor. Came here once before, are you not? I'm glad to see you. Her Majesty is very concerned for your safety. Come back in the morning? Alright, we can do that. Okay. Armor King is, of course, a Tekken character. Me 5 minutes ago. Well, you know. It's a pretty good... This is a good primer. The Nintendo Direct, though, is a really good primer on, like, the SNK series and whatnot. I think... Oh, I have to... okay, well, I find a place to stay the night. I think he went into all of it, Sakurai, kind of expecting that a lot of people wouldn't necessarily be familiar with the King of Fighters scene these days. Like a lot of new players. It's sort of more for like old guard fighting game players. The contribution to the development of fighting games as a genre can't be like understated by SNK and all their different games. But they've definitely faded from the limelight in recent years, right? We're sort of in the age of men, so to speak, and they're the elves, if we're talking Lothlorien and that old ring lord. Okay, we're supposed to come back in the day, so this is like the least. We have to go. Why don't they just let me stay at the inn? Probably for spooky plot reasons. Ooh, the inn doesn't work. Bunnies. Bun bun. Lord of the Ring, go. Sleep until morning. Those legendary movies. I love all three. Also a book. Right. Don't forget about the book part. But yeah, this I assume you mean the Steve Jackson, the Steve Jackson adaptation of Lord of the Rings. So there's a lot of Lord of the Rings movies if you go back, right? You also really like Braveheart. The thrilling conclusion to the Lord of the Rings trilogy is Braveheart. You know, Mel Gibson joins forces with Gimli. All right, let's go inside to see Her Majesty, the Queen of Iceland. All right, well, is this the throne room? I forget. Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty. Oh yeah, you're allowed to go into the Queen's bedroom for some reason. I don't know. Feels weird. Feels weird to me. You just go through her things. I guess there's nothing in her cupboard, so why not? Have you read the books? I encourage you to do so. They're a great read. The Steve Jackson films are really good too. No doubt about it. They're great movies. They're really, really good and effective adaptations of the books. But oh man, the books. Those books is got words on them. Oh boy.
Cheer up, Your Majesty. It might never happen. What's got you looking so glum?
Lord Rab! And
There
your
we go.
friends
A
too.
little better.
I am so happy to see you safe and well.
Aye, the feeling's very much mutual. A lot's happened since last we met.
Indeed. Yggdrasil has fallen. The world has been covered in darkness. Gold fever ravages my kingdom, but we survived. Some were not so lucky.
What's that now? Gold fever?
Gold fever?
Is there something going on round these parts we should know about?
There is. It all began a few weeks ago, you see. A strange disease started to spread across Niflheim.
It's always recent, right?
It affects people, animals, even plants. Anyone or anything that catches it turns entirely to gold.
It's the Midas touch, right? Good old King Midas.
Gold?
To gold.
We don't know what causes it or how to cure it, so every one of my poor subjects lives in fear of being struck down next. I tried to send for help, but every route out of the kingdom is blocked by great golden obstacles. We are completely cut off.
Sounds like we could make a living here.
My dear friend Kristalinda was studying the illness to try to find a cure. But in their panic, my people suspected her of spreading it instead.
Oh no.
For her own safety, I was forced to lock her away in the dungeons.
The Queen's still
I
wearing
have
like
tried
golden
to tell my
armlets, though, right?
subjects she is innocent, but they simply will not listen. They are blinded by
Gaudy
fear.
choice. Time like
This
this.
awful disease has turned my kingdom upside down.
Upside
There,
down.
there, Your Majesty. Dinny looks a crestfallen. We'll get to the bottom of this for you.
Dinny.
Oh, thank you. You are always so very kind to me.
How do we know that this one's not the witch, though?
I will let everybody in the city know
Mission
that you are
complete.
here to help, and that they must
Indeed.
help you in turn. Take care, dear friends.
Yeah, the books are really worth a read. They're good. Very, very, very good. The movies are great, too.
Why gold?
But they're also like they're a film adaptation, right? So they're different. It's taking the original story and retelling it in a way that works well on screen. And so as a result, a lot of the things that make The Lord of the Rings so magical aren't in the movie because they're hard to show, right? But when it's just your mind, when it's just your imagination, the author can get away with things that you can't when you have to like put a visual to everything. They're very, very good. You're very good. Definitely worth a read. It's also like a seminal piece of literature, if that makes sense, right? Like, it's one of those books that like everyone's read, and you shouldn't read a book just because everybody else has, right? That's not a good enough reason. But it's good to have to know, right? It's good to be able to talk about these things with other people. Oh, well, that's why. I guess that's how we know who the real queen is. No ordinary illness. I've used enough black magic in my time to recognize the hallmarks. It's not a plague, or akin to a curse. The Midas touch. I'm probably the last person you would want to do a favor for, but please, for Frizzle's sake, find this person, break this curse. We're all counting on you. Alright, well, I'll try it. In the same way that, like, for video games, you might say, like, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow are, like, just kind of like a game that you should get around to playing, or, like, Metal Gear Solid, or whatever, right? Like, pick your poison, pick your genre-defining origin title. The Lord of the Rings are kind of like that. Where as soon as you read The Lord of the Rings, like so much about the way that other fantasy stories are told will make a ton more sense. You just sort of start to see it. And also like all the cultural references that are built off of knowledge of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, there you are. Is everything all right?
Not exactly. You see, the Queen seemed awful sad, and she told us about this.
Meanwhile...
Hello there, madam. Do you have a minute to talk to us? We'd
Is it
like
her?
to ask you a few questions.
That would be convenient if it was her.
Do I have a minute, he asks. How can I know when every second might be my last? You do well to leave this place before you turn to gold too. Wait, I know you. You're that boy, Eric.
You know me?
Oh, don't be silly. Everyone in Sniffleheim knows you. You're the...
And does she turn to gold?
No, this can't be
Is
happening.
Eric cursed? Is it you, Eric? Eric, did you kill a woman?
Dear? Are you okay?
It's got me.
Strike a dramatic pose. With the circles over the A's for no reason. Too much perfume. Well, she picked a good dramatic pose.
I take it this is a case of gold fever.
She's got gold fever.
Horrible.
Eric, was it you? Is Eric turning gold?
Eric, honey, are you okay? Tell me where it hurts.
Oh, it's Orlando.
I heard a commotion and came running. I never thought that I would find you here.
You here?
Do you know our friend, Father? He's an old pal of ours, but we lost him after the fall. I fear he's taken a blow to the head somewhere along the way. He doesn't remember a thing about his life.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my poor child. Perhaps I can help to jog your friend's memory. Come to the church by the city gates, and I will tell you what I know of his past.
Okay, I can get into that. Looks like we're in for another plot dump. Yeah, in terms of, I've made a similar argument a few streams ago about reading the Bible, which is like we're ignoring that it's a religious text. I think it's an important book to read just because of how influential it is, and it's given when you have something like that that's so affecting on our culture. I think it's important to know firsthand rather than just have to listen to the things that other people tell you about it. So you have some personal experience with it. That's just me. That's just the way I think. Coors Light for Liam. I could go for a beer right now. That's for sure. The last time I had beers on stream was playing Dragon Warrior. It was kind of a let's have some beers game though. I looked into getting Dragon Quest 2 for the Switch today, but it's like that horrible mobile version. They didn't port the Super Nintendo version. The version of Dragon Quest 2 for Switch is like the cell phone game. It looks so bad. It looks so much worse than the original. Yeah, read through and get your interpretation. Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Just so you've done it, right? You'll go through your life, and so many people will tell you so many things about what the Bible is and what you should think about it and what it should mean, and of all sorts of things, right? Or Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars, or the Iliad, or whatever, the U.S. Constitution, all these other documents that everyone claims to know so much about, but have never actually read themselves. Just, sit down for a weekend. Just peel through it. You'll be better for it. So, I guess this isn't the church. Where did we end up? Okay. This is just a bunch of buildings that look like churches. Touché, touché. Oh, these are just people's houses. Well, I wish I lived in a house that beautiful. Anyways, I won't rant on about that. But it's cool. It's cool. I feel the same way about video games too, right? Like, that's one of the reasons why I bother to go back and play stuff like the original Dragon Quest. Because it's like, I don't know, I'm just curious to see where this genre came from. I want to know. I want to know for myself where the genres I like started, and how they've developed over the years, and what are like the basic influences that inform all the modern games, right? Because you play one of these and all of a sudden you start seeing all kinds of stuff that you've played before. You go, oh, this is where it comes from. I think this has got to be the church. There's no sign up on the thing, but this has got to be the church. If this isn't the church, I don't know what it is. This looks pretty churchy. There's not a lot of room for parishioners, but no, we won't worry about that.
Ah, there you are. I am glad to see you safe and well, Eric. It has been 5 long years since last we met.
I was here 5 years ago? Did I used to live here or something?
Not quite.
What is in Eric's
The
past?
Viking raiders, who once roamed the northern seas, would often stop here to buy supplies, or to drink away their ill-gotten gains at the inn. And when they came, Eric, you came with them.
Once a thief, always a thief.
I'm a Viking?
That explains so much.
So that is why the men I sent to scour Heliodor for details of your origin would always return empty-handed. You were born here, a Viking.
Not born one. Eric and his younger sister were orphans. The Vikings found them, took them in, and raised them.
JRPGs love an orphan. Fighting games are like
Whether
that
was
too,
for
right?
good or bad, I really couldn't say.
In fighting games,
By all
everyone's an
accounts,
orphan.
They treated the poor children like slaves.
Viking
Then,
Eric.
one day,
Eric the
we
Blue.
heard rumors that Eric's sister had passed away. And though the Vikings returned, Eric never did.
Stop.
It has always saddened me that I was not able to help those poor children more. Perhaps if I can help you to recover Eric's memories, it might...
I said stop!
Eric.
I need to be alone for a while.
We're giving Eric headaches.
Forgive me. It was tactless of me to reveal so much so soon. Please, go to your friend. I will join you when he has had a chance to settle down.
Okay, okay. We can do that. But first, we're gonna jump on the bed. Whee! Okay. Excusez-moi. Yeah, I think like 25% of the characters in Street Fighter are orphans. Ran away towards the western gates. Says west, eh? That's this way. La da da da. Armor and I think King in Tekken is an orphan, and Armor King runs an orphanage. Terry Bogart in Fatal Fury is an adult orphan. Howard Geese, the evil bad dude in Fatal Fury, killed Terry Bogart's father. So that would make Terry Bogart an adult orphan. And Howard Geese also has a son who's in the Fatal Fury games, who he abandoned, and is an orphaned son. And Terry Bogart trains Howard Geese's orphaned son to fight. In the classic, you think you're strong enough to take on your old man plot. I don't know. Where did Eric go? I don't know. We went to the west gate. What is going on? This seems like it should be the easy one. This just gonna leave her there? Poor lady. She's just a golden statue. I guess I can't go over here. It's a force field protecting the lawn. Well, that's fair. I should walk on the royal lawn. Where did he go? The snow won't stop piling. Wow. By the way, I just saw your friend running to the back gate over there. Got a face like thunder. Where did Eric go? Eric, my boy. Oh, do you think he's in that little like oak croppy area? The plot area? You think he's out in this plot area? Where the plot happens? Yeah. There's Eric gazing out at the plot. So whimsical.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry I ran off like that.
It's okay.
It's just...
The past headaches. The Viking Raiders?
Is that...
He has Viking headaches.
That ship, if the townspeople's shouts are anything to go by, it is not a welcome sight.
I will take care of Eric. Please, you must hurry to the harbor.
Oh, they're golden skeletons. Well. Well.
Empty your pockets, sniveling Sniffelheimers. It's time to pay tribute to the great and glorious Gildiga. All your gold belongs to us.
Is Gildiga gilded by any chance?
Come on, you cluttering curs. Let's get to work.
I love how
Grab the
dumb
golden
skeletons look.
statues and load them into the longboat.
They look so dumb. Bum 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 bum. What do we do, Scoob? Oh, we are out here now? Take it for Eric. He's got an ice cream headache. I do not know what awaits. I would urge you to pray for protection before you venture forth. He wants me to save. I can take the hint. Fart. Hendrick's back in the party. Miscellaneous. Yeah, put Jade in for Hendrick. Hendrick, you suck. I still haven't forgiven Hendrick for being as dumb as a butt. Alright, let's go see what's up. Let's ride right into danger. Are they moving her?
Move it, metal-headed morons. Get the statue back to the ship. You don't want to keep Gildiga waiting.
The monsters are making away with the people who were turned to gold. Could the fever be their doing?
Possible. Maybe this
What are you looking at? Mess with us,
Gildiga is
and
responsible.
you'll have to answer to the great and glorious Gildiga, shining star of the spectral sentinels.
I'm into it. Let's do it. Let's dance, baby.
Cease your boastful blustering, fiend.
Let's dance, baby.
You dare disturb the peace of this fair nation, then it is you who shall answer to us.
Hendrick's all about peace and nations.
You think you can
He's,
stop
remember
us?
when he burned cobblestone down?
Fleshbags. You're not even worth stealing.
Flashbacks.
The boss only likes two kinds of humans. Gold ones and dead ones. Let's bury 'em, boys.
Okay. We're gonna fight the golden dudes now. Gildenauts? Gildan Britches? Amazing. Alright, Jade, what do you got for me? Scorching Sweep? Cattle Prod, Deliverance, Leg Sweep, Harvest Moon, Puff Puff, Revamp. Revamp is good. Looks like she can only attack one dude at once. So let's go for the middle dude. Diddly, 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 da, 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 da. Let's try to whack one of these Gildenauts. Let's see what happens. Looks like they have plot armor. Use Boon. Alright, I'm overthinking this, I think. Okay, so they're not in a group, so the whip thing doesn't work. For some reason, I keep on wanting the combat in this game to be more deep and interesting, and it keeps not being that. That's okay. That's on me. Like, for some reason, these guys aren't in... The 2 Gildenauts aren't in groups. They're considered their own squad or whatever.
By the power of the darkness!
There you go. Some good darkness power. So, attacks that target an entire squad of bad guys just don't function properly in this battle. Dragon Quest, please. Jaw-dropping swordsmanship. Get it? Just because he's a skeleton. What was Sylvando doing over there? Alright. Sylvando definitely struggles to output damage.
Hold on tight now.
He's not one of my heavy hitters. That's for sure. There you go, Bluey. You're gone. You're gone, buddy. So that's called hip drop, but that's really not what Jade is using to attack. Metal slash be good here? At least count as metal? No. For whatever reason, gold is not a metal. That's me reacting to the battle mechanics of Dragon Quest. It'd be nice if there was a way to tell if the enemies were a squad before you attack. You kind of can. In the attack menu here, like it'll group them. And then like highlight them in this flashing way in order to indicate who's who. But it's just so haphazard, right? It's not like you just have to test it, right? Like there's no way of knowing whether or not the battle is going to consider the dudes a squad without just like trying. There's no consistency. It's like part of it is just I'm being silly, right? Because it's like I'm trying to use the type of thinking that I develop playing games like XCOM, which are very like methodical and tactical, and you know, combat comes down to the wire in terms of like individual like strategic choices. And then you have a game like this where like Metal Slash just like doesn't work on this guy for some reason, even though he's made out of gold and gold is metal. It's just applied really, really inconsistently. Just like it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just I keep on wanting it to be a tactically oriented RPG, and it just isn't. It just isn't that kind of game. It's a smash the A button.
Oh, I'm fitter than ever.
Smash the A button and laugh at rap kind of game. Insulate. Oh, we can spend some skill points. Why not? Boobadoo goop bap booty doo. He's got 20. It's enough. Good. I always find it so strange that this screen does not have any music. There's no sound whatsoever. Just such an odd choice. Doesn't make any sense to me. Pep chance is good though. We'll do pep chance. Rav's been saving up. Yeah, I've been saving up for this pep chance increase. I think overall, like the biggest, the best things to get in this game are crit chance up and pet chance up. Those are the ones that really make a big difference. Because the crits are like 10 times the damage. And the pet powers give you like...
Their companions are fleeing. After them.
Give you special one-time abilities and stat boosts for a long time. So
over there.
Eric! They've got Eric! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! How? Why?
Oh no, Sylvando. I think Sylvando
Never
has a
mind
crush.
why. They must be stopped. Quickly.
Quicker than that, I guess.
We were too slow. Oh, Eric.
Fast boat. It's a motorboat. Either
We
that,
are getting that boy back, and we are doing it right now.
either that, or it must be a really
Where's
windy
that
day.
priest? He'll know where they've taken him.
Yeah, priest. I bet the priest is on the cape, or in the plot zone, in the zone of plot. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Before we do that, we'll have a good little nap. Yeah, exactly. Sylvando can't go another night without Eric. Sylvando definitely is moved very deeply and directly by his loss in a way that he's not been affected by other characters.
I am sorry. The creatures found us, and I was powerless to stop them taking Eric away.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself, Father. It is a miracle that even you escaped with your life. When we heard that you were outside the gates when the monsters attacked, we feared the worst.
Curse those sparkling scoundrels! They have run away with every man, woman, and child struck down by the fever. They just picked them up and carried them off like so much plunder. Do they mean to sell our friends, our families?
But then why would they take Eric? He had no valuables in his possession, and he was not afflicted by the fever. And yet, they headed straight for him. It is almost as if they knew exactly who he was. Wait a moment. The way they spoke, the ship they sailed in, could they be?
You know, I had the very same thought.
Yes. I thought maybe those things had usurped the villains, but it seems they are them. But how?
Those gold-hungry horrors. They may look different, but we know them. We know them very well indeed. The way they
Vikings?
moved, acted, talked. The fact that they knew who Eric was. There is no mistaking it. They were Vikings.
This makes not a lot of sense
Used
to
have
me,
a hideout
but
near here, in a little cave just around the headland.
nice frames though.
That is where they have taken your friend.
You got an ad for a Halloween game? Well, you can probably get it half off, right? It's probably really cheap now. And you can just sit at home and eat old Halloween candy and play Halloween video games on the weekend of November the 8th. Worst things you could do. How you going there? How you do, Marks? You do good? Do real good? Davi. We're gonna go visit the them Vikings because they stole your boy Eric. You're good in doodly doodly boodly boo boo boo. Spooky. Autobahn Pal's loving it. Look at this gigantic gold nugget. Look at this gold. Apparently the harbor has gold sickness. I don't know if that makes sense. You're on leg day land in Ring Fit Adventure. Sweet. Today, I convinced 2 more people on stream to buy a copy of Ring Fit Adventure, and I ended up getting an extra subscriber for my trouble. Oh yeah, it's good though. Today, I went hard on the Ring Fit Adventure thing today. I think I did 5 levels. I was gone for like an hour of like exercise time. Like 2 hours in IRL. Viking talking. Viking. It's Eric. Eric's in jail again. Yeah, we're gonna be. This is gonna be the most fit live stream community in the entire world. We're gonna be the Greek gods.
We did especially well to bag this one. The boss has been after him for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Everything in gold. We just need it gold.
What the heck are you doing here?
How much gold polish do you think they go through every day?
I know you.
That stuff tarnishes, right?
You're that rotten luminary.
For real, gold is pretty soft too, right?
Chief. He looks just like the picture on the wanted poster. He's the luminary, all right.
It does make sense making armor out of, or weapons out of gold. They would blunt so easily. So easily.
Seems you're quite the celebrity, darling. I can't say I'm not jealous.
This is no time for jokes, Sylvando. We're here to rescue Eric, remember?
Still with his arm outstretched.
Do you think you're going to plunder our plunder?
When you gold, you're so rich you gold plate your gold.
Blacker and bluer than the Lord of Shadows did.
Hey, Chief, just imagine the reward you'd get if you took him the luminary's head on a platter.
A platter?
Those empty spectral sentinel seats could be yours.
Is about as good as gold plating gold. It's double the gold. You don't want your gold to be lonely.
Let's swipe ourselves a skull that's worth its weight in gold.
For gilden britches, indeed.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, so when they say a gold platter, I think it's just implied. I think that's the subtext. It's just understood that the platter will be golden. So fair. What a fair move. Get him, Sylvando. You gotta go save Uruk. Oh yeah, baby. Evil Jade is back. What is rain? Could be a silver platter. Could be like an accent color, right? Just to offset the gold a little bit. By having things that aren't gold, you would make the gold look more gold. Okay. I'm not familiar with that dance move, but it's, you know, you gotta do you. I don't know. Let's kill this. Let's kill number C. Let's kill number C first. Do we have a thing for paralysis? Dedazzle, Defuddle, Squelch, Confusion.
Hand over your gold.
Boo, you suck. Shut up. Number C? Whatever. Letters can be numbers. It's a variable. It's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, one of those days where my brain don't do good.
Let's get things moving again, huh?
Sylvando casts Tingle. Tingling Loompa. Does everyone remember Tingle? I wouldn't tangle Tingle. He seems dangerous. Sylvando's got his back to the action. He's just not worried. He's not worried. Alright, we got rid of number C. Let's go for letter 1 now. Alright, we're gonna need a hustle dance out of you, Sylvando. I remember. Letter 1? Yeah. Ah. Letter 1, you know it, you love it. We're all familiar with the 1th letter of the alphabet. Map selling boy. I'd buy a map. See you, boys. Tingle-lingle-loompa. I guess Tingle first shows up in Majora's Mask, right? What a great, weird character. I always find it funny that some people, like, super duper want, like, a gritty, dark Zelda. When the Zelda games, like, have always just been so silly. Just always been so silly. I guess the people who like want a gritty dark Zelda are just not seeing it, right? They're just not getting it. Yeah, I would say Majora's Mask is probably my favorite 3D Zelda game. Alright, well, you could have done more damage, but whatever. We'll take it. You as well. He's fallen, he can't get up. There you go. Peach's side B to death.
Victory!
As well. When I get a real computer, I can finally do development on your game. You have a fake computer right now? Why is your computer stopping you from working on your game, Majora's Mask? I guess I'm tired. I accidentally said Majora's Mask instead of Marks the Beam. Why is your computer stopping you from working on your game, Marks the Beam? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's a Chromebook. Can't run Unity. Yeah. So you've set upon Unity as the basis for your. I am a side B main. Yeah. Oh, that was easy. I thought we were gonna have to put up way more of a fight to get Eric.
Sorry to leave you stewing in there, laddie. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Well, you're safe now. Let's head back to Sniffelheim. The priest's worried sick about you.
Aye.
Something is still not right. Eric, what did those fiends do to you?
Did they take his memory again?
I was here, and they were... Yeah. So, she must be...
A statue?
I've gotta go.
What in the great blue hair? He's not exactly running off. It's just sort of like shuffling away. Eric?
What was all that about, Come on, darling. We'd better get after him.
Well, luckily we won't have very far to go, because he's exactly 7 shuffles away. Yeah, admittedly a Chromebook is probably not quite beefy enough to do game development. It's true. Yeah, Unity's good. I've made a bunch of stuff in Unity before. There's a lot of community support for Unity, which is nice. So there's lots of tutorials. Lots of things to look up if you ever get confused or lost. Yeah, it's just Chrome. Yeah. Community support. Yeah. Unreal Engine has made a lot of strides over the years as well, and is also free. But I think to begin with, it doesn't really matter. You just need to pick one. And if you already like the idea of Unity, then just stick with it. It's even got some gold stuff here. Why not? Did she turn into a big golden puddle? I think Eric did experience some trauma, is what I'm learning. Like, Eric has some childhood trauma. He's got a lot of gold stuff, though. That's pretty sick. I'm sure it's that thing, but we're gonna poke around a bit first. Oh, Lord. Dear shining Jesus. Uh-oh, Eric getting... he's getting non-flashbacks. How does the Vietnam War keep on being relevant to this stream? It's the most unlikely thing ever. No, you fool. Keeps happening. This game does have that problem where there's like 8 different things mapped to the A button. I was trying to grab the collectible off the ground, but the grab the collectible button is also mapped to shoot bad guy with a crossbow. That was a big hit. Yeah, exactly. It's okay for a game like this, largely.
Things are looking up.
Because most of the time, you only have one thing you're doing anyways. This game is not very real-timey, right? Even though, like, it's action-y, and you input, like, inputs whenever you feel free, and they take place right away in time. The actual, like, gameplay is more or less turn-based, right? So it's usually fine, but then you do end up with situations where you want to go pick up a cool flower that's growing by a tree, and you instead accidentally shoot a bear in the ass with a crossbow, which is a mistake that we would never make in our own lives, right? I don't know, maybe you're different than me, but I've never accidentally shot a giant angry bear in the ass with a crossbow when what I was trying to do was pick up a flower. These are some of the little ways in which games are different than real life. Please don't eat me. I don't taste very good. Last act like you never saw me. Just a second, you're the luminary, aren't you? Oh, praise the one who controls the clocks. Well, what am I waiting for? The password I found is... Alright. See you in Talkington, my dude. With that, I'm clocking off. Bum 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 bum. Oh, mini metal. I remember those. Bum ba dee ya ya. Saka da dee da ba. All right. We'll press the button. What's a mini metal? It's sort of like a collectathon item thing. They're hidden throughout the world, and when you find enough of them, you get the big old bonus. You get just like some sort of prize, like this rare item or something like that.
What's the matter, Runt? Tired? You soon will be.
You get Hetsu's gift? Yeah. Same idea.
You got a problem, boy? We've been looking after you brats for 10 long years. Ever since we found you freezing in that snowfield. You owe us your lives. So how about you start showing us some respect?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
In trouble again? You know what your problem is, dear brother? You need to learn to grovel more
Sister's
convincingly.
knees.
Huh?
Does she have a face? Is it Jade? She's got blue hair though. It's pretty cool.
Hey, Mia.
I know how you feel, though. I hate their big fat guts as much as you do.
Shh.
Don't be such a scaredy cat. Just hurry up and finish your work so we can go home. Tell you what, since I'm such a good sister, I'll stick around and cheer you on. Woo! 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 Woo!
The only reason the Chief's
30
working me
seconds.
so hard today is because you got caught with your hand in his coin purse.
We went down
You could
memory
at least
lane.
Help.
Make me.
This is Eric's sister. We're in the past. You know it's the past because it's slightly sepia and there's like grain as though this is like old film footage, which makes no sense.
Me and my big mouth.
But that's how they chose to do it, as though we're viewing the events in the
Yeah.
past on film
Thanks for the help, Mia.
through a noisy, messy projector.
Oh, stop moaning, will you? If you keep being horrible to me, I won't share any of my riches with you when I'm a millionaire.
There's also some digital
not
artifacting,
that again.
like some
Still, I
screen
guess it's
tearing.
Good to have a dream.
I don't know. It's whatever. It's not important.
One of these days,
The
we're gonna get our
past.
hands on a whole pile of treasure, and then we can wave this lousy place goodbye.
Forget a pile. I'm not gonna stop till I've got myself a mountain.
Video game teeth. Gotta get yourself a mountain of chili first, though.
First things first, we gotta find something to eat.
Mountain of chili. So much chili it forms a mountain.
Huh.
Quick, eat that seagull.
If we had wings, we could fly away from here.
Don't be an
We
idiot.
could go
Eat the
wherever
seagull.
we wanted.
If you had more ambition, you'd be eating that seagull by now.
What are you, 5?
Eat the
You
seagull.
won't be flying anywhere on an empty stomach.
Eat
know what
the
I think when I
seagull.
look at that thing? Dinner.
See? Mia knows what's up. And then they ate the seagull. Flash forward to them having eaten a seagull. Mia? Go on, laddie. Try touching the root again. Maybe it'll show us a bit more of their past. Sure, we're not all out of memory juice. One more round. Another round of memory juice. Oh no, no. Delicious seagull. They're licking their fingers. Oh, that seagull. Oh.
Hey, you. Tough day? Huh?
That's pretty fancy.
What the heck is this?
Where'd you get that from, Uruk?
Just something I picked up on today's raid. No birthday's complete without a present, right?
It's Eric's birthday?
Happy birthday, sis.
Oh.
Huh? Is this the best you can do? A rusty old necklace? Honestly, Eric, you need to try harder.
Are you for real right now,
What I
Mia?
really wanted was the red orb of Heliodor. Word is, it's a ruby the size of my head.
It's a real bra moment, Mia. All I want is one of the most rare artifacts in the entire world. Or she just having him on.
Well, word is that necklace has special powers.
It's a real
They
bra
say
moment.
Whoever wears it will find gold at their fingertips wherever they go. It's probably just talk. But
that
it
a
seemed
curse?
about right for a little money grubber like you. I guess you'll just have to put it on and find out
The
if...
touch of King Midas? The touch of bruh?
What
The touch of avarice?
Where did you get that from?
Look at that belt.
I don't know.
Good. How's it going,
a
MB?
minute ago.
Welcome to the stream, my man.
But as soon as I touched it,
Eric, you just gave her the touch of King Midas. This is literally a curse, right? This is how this goes. This is how the story goes. Because now you can't eat your seagull. You can't finish your seagull dinner.
Shut up!
Because your seagull's gold and you can't eat that.
It works! It actually works! I can actually turn stuff into gold! Ridiculous! This is the best present ever!
It's a curse. Good, I'm glad. Did you have a good day? I hope you had a good day. How is Mia's belt attached to her shorts is what I want to know. She's got a breakthrough on fashion design here. She's got some sort of magic belt. That's the real gold. That's right. It was all my fault. Eric and her sister would have wound each other up as plain as the nose on her face. They cared for each other very deeply. After all, he wouldn't have brought her back the necklace if he didn't care. A necklace that turned everything she touched into gold, no less. It's a mighty powerful thing to put in the hands of a young lassie like her. Go on. Ah, more. It's got some more plot juice in it. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We're playing some Dragon Quest. It's a good time. It's a good time, that Dragon Quest. We're getting extra plot doses today. This is the plot session. I love gold!
At it again, huh?
What's the matter, Eric? Jealous of my treasures?
You don't like gold,
Tell you
idiot?
what, if you ask me
Such a
really,
stupid brother.
really nicely, I'll let you have
Yeah,
them.
exactly. The Midas touch.
Let me see now.
Golden poo.
Perfect.
Wait.
Oh.
Did you? Mia, this isn't right.
It's a seagull's
Yeah, I
dead.
suppose it is a little small. I forget how greedy you are.
That's so morbid. It's so
Seriously,
morbid.
Mia, it's not funny. This has to stop.
That's
Hey,
twisted,
There's
right?
no need to shout.
That's seagull murder.
And anyway,
That's bird
you're
murder.
the one that gave me this thing.
The power to kill any small
Ugh.
shorebird. coastal avian. I can kill seagulls. I can kill plovers. I can kill albacores and albatrosses. Kingfishers.
Okay,
Pelicans.
okay, I get it. I guess I have been getting a little carried away. Just stop looking at me like that, will you?
Remember that time I accidentally committed eating gold seagull?
I'm sorry I lost my cool, okay? It's just...
No.
Gold
it's fine.
seagull for MVP.
I'll stop turning stuff into gold. For now.
When are we gonna get gold seagull in Smash? A new challenger approaches.
Huh?
Inert seagull statue. I can't get it
Why
off.
won't it?
What's wrong?
Don't touch Eric.
The necklace, it won't come off.
Some sort
Come
of
on,
gold
Mia,
monster
stop
now.
fooling around.
I'm serious. I can't get it off.
Not with that attitude.
What's happening now? I didn't do anything, I swear.
It's a curse. It's literally. I guess they probably don't have the tail of King Midas in
Don't move.
in this place because they probably don't have. They don't have a King Midas there. There's kind of is Drankless Grease though.
Damn it! What the hell's going on?
Okay, I allowed the don't touch yourself comment.
I'm turning to gold.
Context sensitive, right? But Eric couldn't do it.
Damn it! What do I do? What do I do?
You go. I don't know, Eric. You didn't bring the antidote. How do you think?
Eric!
How do you think the seagull fell, Mia? Mia, he just this is a real bruh moment right there. This is pretty much the story of King Midas, right? He's greedy, and he wanted the power to turn everything he touched into gold. And then this is the kind of thing that happened, where he like ruined everything because like he just couldn't do anything anymore. Oh yeah, we're going to the big gold house, and we're gonna go kill Gold Lord or whatever. Remember the time Eric broke his hand? Nice. And cut. That was a great scene, Eric. You did good today. Alright, does this orb have any more plot juice in it? So this is her gold puddle. Yeah, he gets paid in gold, worth your weight in gold.
It was all my fault. After what happened, I ran away. I wanted to leave this place, to leave my past behind. I asked around about the necklace on my travels and finally found out what it was. I'd given my sister a cursed relic.
Yeah.
I wanted to forget who I was and what I'd done. So I threw myself into any adventure that came along, and before I knew it,
Crying for Eric.
I was living as a thief. That's when I met him.
This one's for Eric.
The guy who called himself the Seer. He told me to go after the orb, that if I did, I'd meet the Luminary somewhere deep underground, and that if I helped him, I'd finally be forgiven. At first, I didn't believe a word of it. Kind of circles I was moving in, you learn pretty quickly not to trust anyone but yourself.
What about that Noah guy?
But sure enough,
Remember him?
I went after the orb.
From the
I
first
wound
act?
up underground, and I met you.
Your memory, laddie.
Your
It's
memory.
back.
It is. Thanks to you guys. Guess I've been kind of a pain these last few days, huh? I'll make it up to you, I promise.
The old Eric's back. What a scamp.
Who knows if I'll ever find the forgiveness the seer promised me. But everything else he said came true. Maybe that will too.
It's possible. If you look deep into your heart. Should we mop that up?
You saw it, right? The statue my sister turned into was right here.
Wonder what happened. Maybe
If
it's
this
not.
Gildigger guy is collecting all the gold he can get his hands on.
Maybe he took her too. Maybe she's up in that big golden
I heard
castle.
those golden goons saying he's holed up in a castle north of here.
You don't
I'm
say.
gonna get Mia back if it's the last thing I do.
Now, which castle do you suspect is his?
Then it looks like we're all headed the same way.
Does anybody
After
have any
all,
guesses?
We've got some Sniffelheimers to rescue, right?
Anybody have a guess about which castle
again,
is
you
this
guys.
golden villain's
It's good
castle?
to be back.
You say the silver one? So Sniffelheim? Sniffelheim's kind of silver. Majora's Mask the Bean. Marks the Mask. Now that his memory is restored, Eric remembers all the skills he used to know. That's good, Eric. Good for you. Good work, buddy. I'm now legally Majora's Mask the Bean. It's a weird loophole in the law. It just happens that way. It just happens that way. Okay, everyone is healed. We're gonna... Eric's probably got a skill point or two that we could invest. 135. Eric. You do go on. Our boy Eric, wow, okay. More attack power is always sweet. Critical hits are always great in this game. Critical hits are the way to go. Cobra Strike. Sleeper hit is good. It's a good move. I remember using that one back in the day when the Erics rode free across the plains. Dual wielding. Assassin Staff. Kind of useless. Cobra Strike. Victimizer. Swords. Boomerangs. Guile. Bum ba dum ba dum, boom ba da dum ba dum, do ga da ba boo ba ba da bee doo bee ba bee ba ba da bee da ba dum ba dum bee dee da da dee da da. Guile's theme, everybody. Boop ba da bee. Buying all the stats for Eric the Fancy Man. He's such a fancy man. Eric is a thief. He is the thief class. Yeah. High speed, low armor. Stab him in the back. Kinda character archetype. Eric is indeed the thief. So much deafness. Wow. What a guy. Okay, so now I have 19 more points. Don't really care about the swords. I kind of have every ability that I want right now. What's going on down here? Yeah, I mean, why not? 6 times the damage, eh? Okay, well, the party's all back together. Alright, let's go try to locate the castle that our villain lives in. Now, where should we begin looking for the villain's hideout? Let's see, is it over here, do you think? Maybe there's something over here. No, nothing over there quite looks right. Shoot the bear. Just for old time's sake. The bear knows what it did. Alright, we'll shoot the bear. Run away. Knives for Eric. Yeah, knives for sure. Dual wielding knife Eric is the best kind of Eric in the world. La 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 la. A disturbing turban. A posh waistcoat. Let's go OG Eric. I like OG Eric. Yeah, dual knives. We need the damage output from our boy Eric. Could this be the place? Is this where? Does this look right? Are we here? Okay. I want that golden seagull in real life. It looks so stupid. The golden seagull looks so stupid. You like Boomerang, Eric? That's fair. That's fair. Look at this place. Gold seagull. This place is hideous. I love that golden seagull though, because it was clearly just like the seagull model with like a golden material thrown on top. It's like it took the art department all of 6 minutes to make that asset. I don't know, it's golden seagull. Is that our boy? It's the golden seagull. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Well, I mean, there's only one thing to do.
Damn it!
No, I don't want that. Camera settings. Oh, he looks so stupid. He looks just so stupid. Can I zoom in? Can we bring the camera in a bit? There's tilt. There's pan. There's zoom. I wish you could zoom. Is there a zoom button? I just don't know about it. Feels like that's the kind of thing you might want. I guess Hocus Pocus is just like random. He looks so goofy. A is to shoot. These rotate. That's interesting. But we can't see something from the seagull's perspective. Oh well, whatever. We got our photo. No zoom, you know. That's too bad. I wanted a close-up. I wanted to understand the intent of our character. I wanted to know what motivated the seagull. That's an incredible pose. I'm so glad that that exists. You tried to find it? Yeah. That's okay. Look at all these Goldie rocks. Golem A, Golem B. Good work, Sylvando. Oh man. I love... Yeah, Goldie rocks. Is that you? It's Goldilocks and his brother. He's coming for me. It's quite the swing. Rab is going beast mode.
By the power of the darkness!
There you go. That was a good hit, Rab. Congrats. I wonder if the golem counts as metal for the purposes of the attacks that target metal creatures. It's a good attack. 83. These guys probably have high defense. Oh, Jade's up again. 32 is not a bad attack. It seems like the guys that we fought in the scripted encounters had more hit points than these guys just did. Gold ore. Of all the things to find. Oh, seagull, I love it. It's such a good touch. Such a good touch. I guess golden cat. This is a tube cat. Look at that hot dog cat. Good old tube cat. This is like a dungeon. Is that he cat? Yeah, that is he cat. There's he dog. It's Sanda. Remember Jemmy and Sanda? This is probably a monster, yeah? Oh no. Jeez. Okay. This is funny, golden cannon. Is that you, Sanda? I miss Jemmy and Sanda. I guess I was also playing while tired during the Jemmy and Sanda incident. It's a big bunny. It's no little bun. I wish I made that noise when I moved around. Whoa, whoa. I guess I could. I guess I could just make that noise. I meant normally. Naturally. Ah, whatever. We'll fight you. A gold-plated puppet? Oh, it's not pure gold. It's just gold-plated. Bit of a slouch, to be real. You get a surprisingly small amount of gold here for defeating the enemies. I would expect you to get a lot, but hey, what do I know? A golden nene. A golden horse. I'm a golden horse. Is that you, Goldie Rocks? A gold golem? Oh, I remember that woman. Poor thing. All right. Well, this gold-plated guy did not seem to be... Wow, okay, well that was a big hit. Low hit points, high damage. Maybe that's the vibe. Golden Poor Squiddo. All he wanted was an endless supply of gold. All he wanted was a golden mountain to rule his kingdom from. Squiddo unlocks the door. Good work, Squiddo. Say commands to feed me. I'm a computer program. Thank you for feeding Audubon, pal. I wonder how many points you're at now. I wonder if you've moved up another rank. You're a freshwater krill. Nice. What were you last time? Do you remember? Evil slot machines. So it's just like a regular slot machine. You're a freshwater krill. Maybe I've made the ranks a little too close together. You have quite a few points now.
Let's do this.
You have 137. What do you think? Do you think that I've made the different ranks too close together? Penny pincher. I get it. I get it. I have a few points to spare. I managed to earn a few points in my time here. You can buy mod forever. It's true, I can afford it. That's great. That is a good point. Only if I ask nice enough. That's funny. I wonder if anyone will ever earn it. I guess the only way that you could really do it is if you, I don't think you could do it. The things that you get points for are following, subscribing, viewing, and the other one is raiding with viewers. Every time you raid the channel, you also get a bunch of points. To be honest, we don't really need mods here, though. Everyone's so kind and good-natured. There's been like, you gotta get a sub glitch, get a sub loop going, just pour in the points. I can also just give you points. It's fine. That's fine. They're not precious. They don't cost me anything. The old sub loop, the sublop, subloop. I can just give you points. I forgot how. I think I went to give somebody points recently, and I just didn't remember. Didn't remember how to do it, and forgot what the circumstances were. But yeah, the points don't mean anything. You can't do anything with them. For 710 seconds. Do you forget what all the commands are? Or you just want to hear the Cookie Monster and sound effects? Gold circlets. Being stopped halfway through? No. That's all it says. They're just, all the commands aren't listed is all. Is this a mimic? No? Royal Ruby, interesting. Yeah, all the commands aren't listed. In typical fashion, right? Like I didn't even bother. Oh, I love this seagull. Seagull, I love you. In typical me fashion, I didn't bother listing all of the commands. I think it's more fun that, like, you kind of have to hang around long enough to learn them all. Like, I'm not giving them away. I think you know most of them. Gotta commit consume gold seagull, but like a year later. We'll find a way, right? As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. With enough dedication and willpower marks, you can set your mind to anything. And you can become a gold seagull one day too. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't become a gold seagull, especially your parents. Especially your parents. If your parents try to tell you that you can't become a gold seagull, that's how you know that they're in line with the forces of evil, okay? Alright, well, I mean, we're slowly opening doors and whatever. This feels like one of these puzzles in an adventure game that, like, is there to make you feel like you're in a dungeon that has puzzles, but without, like, actually having to make you do, like, an actual puzzle. If you just, like, run around in circles long enough, you'll eventually get your way through the whole thing. Commit gold seagull. Is that Eric's family? Are you going up there? Sort of like what I'm doing right now, just sort of like running around in circles, not paying attention. This is a new room though. Old man. We got attacked. I am attacked.
Damn!
Wow, that hurt. Alright. Alright. The game's gonna fight for me. Well, I try to figure out how to give Marks the Bean some points. Currency. Marks. Search for Marks. Marks the Bean. Edit. How many points do you want, Marks?
Nice.
All right, Eric's level 40. Congratulations. You want? Okay. Let me try it. That's a good joke. That's close to the joke that I had in mind. All right, try now. Try now. This was the joke I was going to go for. Similar idea. Ooh. Will we be able to ride this golem? Is it shining goldenly? The Goldie Rocks we know would definitely be affected by Jade's hip drop, that's for sure. That's real. Nice. Get on, idiots. Ugh. I'm into it. Here we go. Get excited.
Damn it!
Damn it! Eric's all cheesed off.
Try this for size. I forget what all the different ranks are. Hold on tight now.
Ah, I see now. Got them all listed. Yeah, I only have ranks up until like 3,000. You'd be like, hips. Yeah, exactly. Goldie Rocks was a real creeper, that's for sure. Squiddo unlocks the door all the way from up there. Don't make sure to duck. Alright, this is back in the entryway. It's just wrecking the place. Can I go upstairs? Will I fit? Yes. Why not? And you're back after 12 seconds? Which 12 seconds? Oh, I changed your number of points. Check them out. I figured out how to do it and then did it. You have 70? Oh, well. The goal was for you to use the points command, which then uses 1 point. So then Autobahn Pal would say you have 69 points. I tried. You know what? I tried. I tried.
Easy.
I tried. I tried to make you laugh. I tried to do funny, and you know what? I just you outsmarted me. What can I do? There you go. Sea Sponge with abs. Congratulations. Here, I'll top you up. Nice. There you go. I gave you a new rank. I gave you some points for being such a
fabulous darling.
For being such a fabulous darling. For being such a stalwart member of this live stream community. Enjoy. But you have to wait. Because it's on a ridiculously long timer for some reason. What is this punchy move even for? There you go. You are now an XCOM commander. Sylvando knows. Oh, Sylvando. Sacred Razor, do you want some points? How many points do you have, Sacred Razor? I rediscovered how to use the point system from Autobahn Pal. It's interesting. Marks the Bean, I'm gonna put you on timeout for 1 second. Shout out. Nice. Twitch shout out. There you go. I just muted Marks the Bean for 1 second. How's that for a shout out? Twitch doesn't have points. It's just the silly system I've got worked out for Autobahn Pal. Okay, 6 shout out for Marks the Bean. Marks redeemed his shout out, so now I can give him a shout out. Marks is a super cool dude. I like Marks. Marks is making a video game when he gets his new computer so he can run Unity. So watch out, Game Dev World. Marks is gonna take the world by storm with his video game that takes place in a haunted castle, which I assume is in Vietnam. If I understand Marx's interests properly. So that's my good buddy Marks the Bean, everybody. Make sure to follow him on all of the things that people follow each other on. The street, you know? You're coming in hotter than Sylvando's legs on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Absolutely. I believe that. Another penny pincher. And I'm gonna put Marks on timeout for 1 second. Just because I can. Now you have no points. You used every single points. That's too bad. I deleted what? Oh, I did. Sorry, I didn't mean... Whatever, it's fine. I accidentally deleted your comment. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sigurd Razor on timeout. It's all good. I'm accidentally moderating things. How many points do you have, Sigurd Razor? This is weird. I guess these have like hocus pocus like abilities where it just rolls the stats, rolls the dice, and then like a spell effect pops out. Good shot, Jade. It's a big hit right there. You think 0? No, you got more than 0. If you do exclamation point points, it'll Autobomb Pal will let you know. Are you a trap or are you a slot machine? Nice. Are you a trap or are you a slot machine? Nice. Are you a trap or are you a slot machine? Yeah, you've got 124 points. Congratulations. You are a freshwater krill. How does it feel? Feel good? NB is now Krill Commander. So you're officially your brother's commander in the Squid War. Mark Sabine is a Heck Lord because he spent all his points. Oh no, a Heck Lord. That's the lowest rank there is in the stream. There's nothing lower than a Heck Lord. Boom. I guess I have like a thing here that keeps track of. I don't know, man. These things aren't exactly well put together, right? Like I'm just barely. Autobomb Pal is basically chewing gum in a coat hanger at this point. Bum 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 boo-doo-doo-doo da bum. How do I clear the thing? Because now it's just stuck on Marks the Bean. Alright, who has the most points? Oh, Jade died. Okay, I have the most points, and then it's Bill. Autobomb Pal is as smart as an Autobomb. Aww. There isn't a list of the ranks. They're secrets. They're trade secrets. I can tell you what they are if you want, though. Ack. There should be a command for Ack. Vimo. Oh, Autobomb Pal is his whole note on you now. How does it feel to be in Autobomb Pal's bad books? So the first ranked person is me, but I have like 1 billion points, so that's not fair. Then after that it's Bill, and then Oboe, and then Cat Donuts. I got something. You got a shout out? Here, I'll find you again and I'll give you some points. Here. Have this many points. They don't do anything, so congratulations. You're now the owner of points. Proud owner? Maybe that's saying too much, but you definitely own them. You're Wii Motion Plus. Congratulations. How does it feel? you have more accurate motion tracking than the original Wiimote. Eric's gone sicko mode. Oh, Eric. We are very much in a mash the A button section of this RPG. There's no doubt about that. We are deep in the dungeon of smash A, where none of these fights matter. And everything is just gold. For no apparent reason. Sylvando likes gold, I guess. And is being tempted. Nivruib? I don't know what that means, man. You got me there. You done confused me. Sorry, I'm in motion. I can't keep track of your motion, man. I don't have those skills. Oh man, Eric, what a big hit, followed by such a very small hit. Come on, Jade. So many crits. Crits are good. I and Rajva Misnitran now is so tasty. Are you talking about the golden seagull again? And how it's my best friend ever. The game is very kind to give me some tokens. I think well, maybe we should name the seagull Steven. I think that only makes sense, right? So I have a feeling if I do the punchy punch, will this open? We're actually standing directly above it. Whatever. Steven Seagull. I found a gold bar. It's not the only gold bar I found. Probably the best pun I've ever come up with on stream is we were playing the game Subnautica. And I had to create, I had to name my sea base. I had an underwater submerged sea base. And you can put a sign out front of your base to name it, right? So I put on the sign that the sea base was named Ace. This is a multi-layered pun here. I'm not gonna fault you if you don't get it, because wow, she's got hips. It revolves a 90s pop song that you probably have never heard. The golem was the real Goldilocks, yeah. Just immediately killed by the hips. Anyways, the sea base was also for a mine. My sea base was a mining sea base. So anyways, for the younger viewers who maybe not familiar with this, I'll reveal the solution. So there was the Ace the sea base. There was a sign for Ace the sea base for my mine. And so back in the day there was a pop group called Ace of Base. And they had a sign a song called I Saw the Sign. And the line from the song goes, I saw the sign and it opened up my mind. I like them just shuffling, just like adjusting their footing. They both have new shoes that don't fit well. So they're really fussy. Anyways, like all good jokes, they're best explained in great length to a group of people who have no idea what you're talking about.
We win again.
Alright, Beer Bear. I'm a Beer Bear. Save the Beer Bear. So anyways, Beer Bear. Alright, sounds good. I'm probably not going to be playing that much longer. I'm sort of running out of steam here. It's getting late. I played 2 hours of Ring Fit Adventure earlier.
I'm ready for anything.
Where's Sylvando? Where's the bad guy? Okay. I don't know if this is intentional. Sylvando pops out of the wall. Oh, he's just in a different room. It's amazing. They're just... Alright, well. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh well, every game gets one, right? I think this is the first, like, real noticeable glitch we've come across while playing this. And it's almost kind of forgivable. You figured that they would have known this could happen by putting the slot machine so close to the doors, though. Whatever, we'll let this one go. Magic. Alright, we're gonna make our way to a save point here. When in battle, you'll see a white circle on the ground. If the circle's red, that means there's no escape. This is one of the first times I was actually able to read it. One of those, like, tooltip hint things in full. Usually, it loads too fast for me to actually read them. Take a quick zoom here. Head back to Sniffelheim. We'll save, heal the party. We'll be in perfect position in order to remount our adventure in the next thrilling episode of Dragon Quest XI. How's it going, Brad? You've caught me just in time for me to head out. I played myself 2 good hours of Ring Fit Adventure earlier, and I gotta admit, I am completely pooped. I'm a sleepy boy. So, this is a good one, though. I know Brad hasn't played the game and doesn't want to be spoiled too much, so I won't recap all that happened in the plot this evening. Because of course, anybody who's watched this far knows what's happened, because you learned when you watched it. You can recap. Go ahead. Okay. Well, we went to a giant gold palace where everyone was made of gold, and there was a golden seagull who is now my best friend, who I miss. We got a picture though. Do you want to see my picture of my golden seagull friend? That's us together. Best friends. Forever. Best friends forever. Let's post this. Let's post this. I think the time is right. This is going on Twitter. Nintendo Switch. Best friends 5 ever. And then we can throw in one of these. Perfect. Well, I can think of no better way to end this than this live stream with this most excellent Switch tweet from the Nintendo Switch for Nintendo. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. It's been a good one. I'll catch you next time. I guess Marks isn't back yet, but Marks, I hope you have a good one. This is Liam from the past, signing off.